Guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be making this layout using a page kit that I put together for it. This is one that is going to be from my trip to Savannah with my best friend, and we got a very rude awakening one morning in our hotel. The fire alarm went off at 6:30 in the morning. So we were not impressed, as you can see by our faces, because they had to evacuate the whole hotel because the fire alarm was going off. So I'll tell you more about that as I'm doing the layout, but those are the pictures I'm going to be using. I got the fire truck that showed up and us not being happy that we were outside in our PJs at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm using red and gray for my colors here, and then also with black as well. So my black is going to be the outline of my layout since I have some busy patterns happening, and I'm putting my photos in the middle and then cutting those out, and I'm gonna cut down the mat for my photos, and then I will use the rest of that cardstock to house the rest of my papers here. I do that on almost every layout. It's definitely become a habit. So for my main background, I'm going to use this one here, and I liked this pattern because it almost looks like tire tracks, and I thought that was pretty appropriate for a layout that had a fire truck as one of the photos. So that's why I picked that paper here. So this will be my main background, and then I will use the other patterns for my layers. So I have this large chevron, trying to use up my chevrons, you guys. I have so much chevron paper just because it was so trendy at one point. And so I'm trying to use up some of those because honestly, chevron's not super trendy anymore. It's still pretty, but it's not as common to find anymore as it used to be. But I'm still trying to use it up because I have it, right? So I am cutting down this piece of paper here that has a bunch of stamped images on it, and it looks like library cards to me. Like it has dates stamped in blue, and then it has documented stamped in red. So I cut out a strip that says documented because I just wanted the red part on there. I didn't want the blue. So, and then I have this red polka dot paper as well that I'm just going to cut out a large piece to go on here. And then I have this red and gray polka dot as well. So everything is going to go very nicely. I'm going to use some black soot distress ink from Tim Holtz to ink the edges of all of my papers because I have a lot of patterns happening on top of each other. So I want to make sure I give them a clean edge. That way when I'm layering them on top of each other that they are going to have a nice defined stopping point. And it also helps to kind of bring them together and make it kind of seem like all of these papers, are a collection and they belong together just by inking the edges of them. Okay, so that's all done. I'm going to go ahead and start getting my layers put down here. So I'm going to have this really large chevron down first after I get it straight. Didn't go so well the first time. And then this piece will go down next, and then I will have my two longer strips along the left-hand side here. Then I have this piece here also that says today on it, and it's black and white. So I'm going to have that here too. And then I will put my photos right there. And this is my title, Wake Up Call. I used some silver foil thickers that were very old. I actually ended up tossing the rest of the package because I didn't really have much else to use. So I went ahead and tossed the rest of the package there. But I was able to spell Wake Up Call. Then I have this die cut here that says Rise and Shine. I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of this as well so that it looks like it goes along with the papers and stuff. And it is a yellow, so I am bringing in another pop of color here, but I also have that wood grain that says Hello Lovely, so that's going to help kind of bring that in a little bit too. I had this little zero on pulled for the kit, but I end up not using it. So I'm just going to toss that because it was just kind of the last piece of a chipboard package, and I don't see myself using it, so it's fine. The sticker here says Current Mood. I'm going to put that up there by the title. And I just have a whole bunch of things here that I pulled, so I'm just trying to see what's going to work, what's going to stay. So I'm going to go ahead and put these over here. And then this little piece on the bottom here is where I'm going to do my journaling. That was cut from a cut apart sheet, I believe. And I have this little red label that I'm going to stick right behind our photo as well. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down a little bit neater than what it was. I just kind of rough cut it out to put it into my kit. So I'm going to trim around that a little bit better. And then I will do my journaling. So yeah, at 6:30 in the morning, we were woken up with the fire alarm going off. And it was one of those things where everyone in the hotel was kind of peeking their heads out, like, do we really need to leave? And we did. So everyone was filing out. Everyone was grumpy. And we still, to this day, do not know why the fire alarm went off because there was no fire. So we don't know if someone did it accidentally or on purpose or if it went off, but it was contained really quickly. We don't know. The hotel never let us know like what was happening or what was wrong. So I had a little label that says check-in in red. I put that above my journaling. And then I had 2 word strips as well that I believe were from Tim Holtz that were just the snarky ones, kind of, one of them says, "Who let the bag of idiots open?" So, stuff like that. Just, we were not impressed. I have these little chipboard pieces here. These could either be crosses or they could like plus signs or they could be X's. I'm using them as X's and I'm just going to scatter these around on the layout here. And I am going to also use this little wooden button here. And then I have some enamel dots that I'm going to use. And that's all I end up using. Oh, actually, I have one more sticker I'm going to put down too. But everything else, like the sequins and those other stickers, I don't end up using. So, but I have this. And then I'm going to use a pineapple sticker because pineapples is our safe word for for when we're uncomfortable or don't like something, we say pineapples. Or if we're angry about something. 100% stole that from Kevin Hart. So I stuck a pineapple sticker down there too because we were not okay with what the situation was. But all right, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you again soon.